She walked into her final battle alone, until a dead friend's voice said, "You forgot one more soldier." The sky was heavy with ash and lightless clouds. The valley below was torn apart by decades of war, its soil black with fire, and the bones of two species that refused to surrender. Commander Alira Voss stood at the ridge alone, her armor scarred, her face expressionless, and her heart so heavy it might as well have been another weapon strapped to her back. Today would be the end. The last fortress of the Arakan Dominion stood below, defiant and monstrous, dug into the mountain like a festering wound. It pulsed with alien energy. Behind its walls are the last of those who had turned her planet to cinder. Alira's orders were clear: destroy the core. Alone, her squad was gone. Varn, her second-in-command, had died 2 months ago holding the bridge at Kesser. Juno fell during the raid on the orbital ring. And Kale, Alira shut her eyes, exhaled. Kale had died in her arms. She stepped forward. Her boots crunched against dead rock. Wind blew dust past her as she descended into the valley. She was silence wrapped in steel, vengeance wrapped in grief. The closer she came to the fortress, the louder the air around her screamed. Alarms, warnings, machines powering up. The Arakan knew she was coming. Let them. A beam of energy cut across her path. She dodged, rolling into the scorched earth, and came up firing. Her rifle spat fire and metal, cutting through the first line of defense. Drones swarmed. Turrets locked on. She fought like a woman with nothing left to lose. She leapt across cover, grenades in hand, ducking between pillars of alien metal. Her HUD flickered with red, wounds accumulating, systems overheating. She kept going, past the barricades, past the wreckage of old tanks, into the gate. Explosions rang behind her as she charged forward, a single soldier against a fortress. And then her weapon jammed. She slammed her shoulder into cover, yanking at it. Systems froze. Energy charge flickered. No, not here. Not now. Her breath came fast. She looked up. 10 Arakan enforcers closing in. No time. No weapon. No backup. Her hand moved for her sidearm, knowing it wouldn't be enough. And then, you forgot one more soldier. The voice was right behind her. Familiar. Steady. She froze. Her breath caught. Kale? Her head snapped around. Nothing there. The air shimmered. A shape moved from the shadows. Human-sized, armored in pale blue plating she hadn't seen in months. He stepped forward like a ghost walking out of memory. His visor glowed faint gold. Alira blinked. This isn't possible. You're dead. I saw you. I was dead, he said, but not gone. How? No time. You still want to finish this, don't you? She stared at him, disbelieving, and then the weight of battle crashed back onto her. Yes. Then let's go. He moved like he had before, fast, confident, deadly. Plasma bolts cut through the air. Kale's shots found their marks like the old days, like nothing had changed. Together, they swept through the corridor, covering each other. Her rifle rebooted. They moved like one, just like before. Explosions rocked the walls. Kale threw her a charge pack. You still blow the doors. I still guard her back. She smiled grimly. Some things don't change. The core chamber doors loomed ahead. Alien energy buzzed behind them. She set the charges, fast and practiced. Ready, he asked. Always, she replied. The blast opened the door with a scream of metal. Inside was a dome of light, a massive core of energy, protected by a dozen Arakan elites. Cover me, she shouted. Kale was already moving, drawing fire. Alira dashed to the core, pulling the regulator module from her suit. Her hands shook. This was it. This was what they'd all died for. She snapped the module into place. The countdown began. 10 seconds. The Arakan roared. Kale was hit, stumbled, recovered, fought harder. Alira covered the panel. Sparks flew around her. 5 seconds. She turned toward Kale. He was surrounded. 3 seconds. Kale. He looked back at her, calm, resolute. Go, he said. This is where I stay. No, I can stop the countdown. You already saved me, Alira. Now let me return the favor. He charged the last Arakan warriors, vanishing into fire. The core exploded. She woke up under rubble and smoke, deafened, half-buried. Reinforcements had found her beacon. She was the only one left alive. Again. But this time, something was different. In her hand, clutched tight despite the blast, was Kale's old insignia. The one he'd worn the day he died. The one they never recovered. Months later, a monument stood on the edge of the ridge. Names carved in metal weathered by wind. Alira stood alone before it, hand resting on Kale's name. I didn't forget you, she whispered. A breeze stirred. The air shimmered again for just a moment, and faintly, almost like memory, I know,